Fifth day around the house. This is a complete disaster. Pieces of waterproofing that I thrown from the roof, straw bales that stay in different places, planks of wood that are unorganized and may have some nails or screws still attached. But there is much work here done, and that has to be done. So I continue with applying the primer. That is very interesting, that since has very different color in here and in there. But anyway, probably is the way that the material is sucked by the primer is sucked by the wood. So I have this area that still has to be primed, and from there I'll add first waterproofing on top of the eave in the same way I did there, on top of the eave of the window above the bathroom. And then I'll work my way out towards this point where more or less around here is the highest point, and from here the water goes either that way or goes that way. So this is why it is important that I first come with the waterproofing from there, and then I top everything with something. In the same way in here, I started there from the eave, and I'm coming until I presume here. This is the highest point, and from here I have to take the waterproofing from that edge and go upwards until here, where I will have a top layer that will either go that way or this way. So I did the same thing with primer on this area, and it is mostly done. So, or not. I remember that was more done, but apparently not. But now, while it is hot, I'm going to apply quickly the primer so it gets dry, and then I'll start with the waterproofing. It's always funny when you start, you always start with the easiest point, and so happens it was the lowest point, this area. And this 10 square meters, one roll, took me something like 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, I don't know. It was quick and easy and fun and everything you want. And then you come to this crazy intersection when you have the water flowing from this way and the water flowing from this way and from this way, and this was going around like this and this one going around like this. And because of that, this is only one roll and took me several hours to cut and to position and to dust, because even though I have this primer set up, the wind is blowing, so it's adding some straw, and I always have to broom before I add anything. So it advances not slowly, extremely slowly. But what I learned from this is when you do such a thing, you do it in small batches. Something like, for example, let me see if I can not break my neck. So this is one piece from here to here. This is an extremely bad idea, because what I was actually interested with was this middle section. So, and to be able to have this like this and like this and then like this and growing up here, and there is also an area where As you can see, I have it like this. There are many different anyway, my point is that was difficult. So what I learned from this day is to only use small pieces. For example, on the other side, I'll do something like 25 centimeters this way and 25 centimeters this way, and I will be perfectly sure that this is perfectly attached, and only then I'll start with another piece from here forward, and that will work actually fine, because I have this long piece that will go until there, but I cannot attach it because first I have to start from the eave on top of the window and then climb up to here, and then I have to cover this because this is the highest point in this drainage area. But no problem. What I also did, can I see somewhere? Yes. I'm adding earth in some places. You can see those places here. So I have this board and this board, and they have different heights. You can very easily see them here. They are these 2.5 centimeters, 3 centimeters, whatever it is. So I'm adding a layer of earth in here to have some support under the waterproofing. And for these kind of areas, I decided to, let me see if I can see, here it is, to use some reinforcement. So basically I take some leftover pieces and I put them in the intersection so it has some support when the big membrane comes. So this is it for the 5th day. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Luckily it's still sunny and I can easily work. So I'll do some preparation work tonight to have everything I need for tomorrow. And this will be it. Until tomorrow. Bye bye.